Hey everyone, it's GP here from the D4H customers team. This video will focus on how we can go about field mapping between the situation report template that you have in your incident management account and the incident reporting module of D4H. Before we get started, you need to make sure that you have already completed the D4H products integration. If you have not completed the D4H products integration yet, you can head over to our D4H Help Center, search for the D4H products integration in the search bar, and you'll be able to see this help article. From here, if you scroll to the bottom, you'll be able to see a video on how you can create and set up the D4H products integration. Awesome. Now that you have the D4H products integration in place, let's head over to the situation template in my account, and let's assume that we are going to be mapping the type of activity field and the situation details in my incident management account. Once you have finalized which fields that you are going to be syncing or mapping with your team manager account, you would need to go to your team manager account. In this tab, I have my team manager account opened. From here, I'm gonna go to my team settings, and in this case, since we are going to be mapping the type of activity and situation details to my incidents, I need to make sure that I open the incidents custom fields, which is shown here. However, if you are going to be mapping a certain field in your situation report template to an event, you would need to select events, and same applies for exercises. In our case, we are going to be linking these two fields to my incidents. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click into incidents. From here, I need to create these two fields as custom fields. So let's start with the first one. Alrighty, so a couple of things to take a note when you are creating a custom field in your team manager account. First thing is that always make sure that you are typing the name or the title of your custom field that corresponds to your situation template. Of course, you can have a different title altogether, but it would be much easier for you to identify this custom field when you're mapping it via the incident management account. Second thing, always pay attention to the type of the field that you have selected in your incident management account. So in this case, type of activity field has option selection selected as a field type. When it comes to custom fields in my team manager account, I would need to select multiple choice within brackets select one, which is my option selection. But if you had selected check boxes, for example, you would be selecting multiple choice, select many from this drop down. And then lastly, when it comes to these options, as you can see, these are my options, and I have added these options in the same order I have added in my incident management account, which is flood, fire, drill, and general event. Once you've added all the details related to the custom field, you have a couple of other features as well. For example, if you would like to mark this field as a private field, meaning that the users with member level access are not going to be able to see this field, or if you would like to share it with the team, you have the option to share this field with the other team members. And you can also mark this field as required, and if you would like to give a bit of information about this field, you can type it in this text box. Once all these changes have been done, click into Save Changes. System will give you a notification saying it has now been saved. And next, let's create the second custom field. The second custom field has now been added too. Please take a note that data type is text area, which matches with my original data type that I've selected in my incident management account. Once that is done, go ahead and click into Save Changes. Then head back to the D4H products integration page and click into IM situation report and IR incident option. Moment you click into it, you'll be able to see your situation report template on your screen. Any field that is grayed out, what that means is that these fields are already mapped in your account. Any field that you can go and click into this drop down, that means these are the fields that you can link or map with the team manager account. So in this example, we are looking at the type of activity. So moment you click into this drop down, system will display all the custom fields that you have created in your incidents custom field. In our case, we are going to be selecting the type of activity, and from the situation details, let's select situation details custom field that we created. Once you have selected all the custom fields, go ahead and click into save. Now we have successfully mapped 2 fields in our situation report with the team manager account. Now let's take a look at how the field mapping works in a real life scenario. For this, I'm going to open up my incident management account page and I'm going to create a brand new incident. I'm going to select fire as my play, and I'm going to double check to make sure that I'm creating an incident report in my team manager account, and the incident report is an incident, because remember, the 2 custom fields that we created were related to the incidents, not to exercises or events. And then I'm going to click into start incident. Once the incident has started, I'm going to be filling some information to the 2 fields that I created, which are type of activity, and I am going to be adding some information to situation details as well. Great. We have now added all the information related to this incident, including the type of activity and the situation details, because these are the 2 fields that we have mapped with our incident reporting. And if we take a look at the 2 fields right now, these 2 are empty. And if we have correctly set up the field mapping, once we have shut down the incident and the archive has been completed, we will be able to see the information that we've added to these 2 fields under the 2 fields that we have created in our incident report. So let's go ahead and shut this incident down. Okay, that's done. From here, expand the archived section where the system will show that the archive related to the incident report has now been transferred over to the incident reporting. In some cases, you may see 2 arrows, which means the sync is still in progress. Give it a few minutes and come back to it to ensure that all the information that you captured in the incident has been transferred over to your incident report. Now let's head out to our incident report and let's do a quick refresh to the page, which will ensure those 2 fields are now filled with the information we added. The system has picked up the map information, and if you go to the 2 fields, it picked it up as fire, which is the type of activity we selected. When it comes to situation details, the system picked up the text that we added to the situation details in my situation report template. As you can see, field mapping feature can be extremely helpful and a powerful feature which will save you time. As always, thank you so much for your time, and if you have any questions or feedback for us, please send them to help@d4h.com. Bye for now.